Hey, EO members, let's get ready to be inspired by someone who's redefining what it means to live a life of clarity, purpose, and vision. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce Ann Sheu, an entrepreneur, speaker, and coach who's not just transforming businesses, but transforming lives. As a certified EOS implementer and founder of Mpowered Families, Ann has helped countless leaders uncover their unique strengths, break through barriers, and design futures they're excited to live. Her Know Thyself Workshop at Nerve 2025 is set to be a game changer, guiding attendees to discover their values, craft their one big wild vision, and take actionable steps toward their dreams. Anne brings a warm, genuine energy that will leave you feeling empowered and ready to take on the world. So let's welcome Ann Sheu. Ann, how are you today?
Hi, great. Thank you so much for that amazing welcome.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm happy to have you. Well, and give us a sneak peek of what we can expect at your session at Nerve 2025.
Yeah, so we are going to spend some time really diving into who you are and what is really important to you. And why those things are so important is because as entrepreneurs, we spend so much time serving others and wearing all these different hats, right? Business leader, founder, maybe mom or dad, husband or wife, brother, sister, daughter, all these different hats that we're wearing. And a lot of times along the way, we lose sight of who we truly are. We take on all of these masks and we are unable to truly bring our real, authentic, full self to the table because we are wearing too many masks. And so, this work at Know Thyself is really about getting clear of who is left after you strip away all those hats, all those masks, all those labels. What is really left at the core? And we believe that when you can really do that work and start with those values and get clear about who you really are at your core, you can lean into that. Those are your superpowers. That's how you serve your communities and your businesses with a really incredible, beautiful gift. And so, doing the work at Know Thyself is really going to be a game changer to move from overwhelm and chaos and really saying yes to everything and giving you the framework to move forward with a life where you are living in alignment with your values and really doing the things that you were born to do and having clarity on how to filter out all the noise and really live that life of intention.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait. So, Nerve is several months from now. It's not until September. Can you give us just a taste? Like, what are three things that we can do right now that every entrepreneur can do in regards to your topic of Know Thyself?
Yeah, I think the first thing that is really crucial, especially right now, is starting to create some micro moments where you can expand your awareness. And what I would say is if you are thinking about coming to Nerve, if you're going to be attending the Know Thyself workshop, one of the things that I would encourage you to start expanding your awareness around is where you might be complaining. Where are you? And we have all sorts of different types of complaints. There's big angry complaints, and then there's these like joking complaints where we'll like if you think about sending a text and you send the laughing emoji, it's like, what are you complaining about? Because that's going to give you clues on where we might need to make some shifts in your life. What are the things that are challenging your values? Where are the things that are draining your energy? What are some of the things that you might need to be delegating? And so I would say starting with expanding your awareness around your complaints. And if you can do that over the next couple of months, you'll be able to come into the Know Thyself workshop and really have some incredible, powerful data points to help you do some of this work and take it to a much deeper level. And then the other things that I would say right now are carving out time to really make prioritize your me work is what we call it at Empowered, is this me work, right? Like we all talk about leadership, but it really starts at the individual level. So what does it look like if you spend 30 minutes this week doing one thing that energizes you, that brings you joy? And, I think a lot of times when we think about self-care, we think about like a spa day or, just like going to the beach, but it doesn't have to be that big and dramatic. It can just be these micro moments that you carve out time for 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, where you're really being intentional about filling your cup back up. Because if you don't do that, what ends up happening is you go throughout your day and things are pulling from your cup. And by the time you get home to the most important people in your life, your family, you're showing up with an empty cup. And so throughout the day, what are these little micro things that you can do to make sure that your cup is filled?
Okay. So being aware of what we're complaining about and then focusing on the me work, is that right?
Yeah, yeah, your
Okay.
me work and making sure that you're carving out that time for those little micro moments of self-care. It could be, texting with a friend for 5 minutes. It could be a 15-minute walk. It could be listening to your favorite song. But what are you going to do to make sure that by the time you get home, you're not completely drained and just in a really bad mood? And then the third thing that I would say that we could be doing, between now and nerve is looking for moments where we find ourselves in autopilot. One of the things that we talk about in Know Thyself is catching when we say things like, man, I can't believe it is already January. I can't believe that it's already Friday, or I can't believe that my kid is already 12. It's this idea that we're using this language that indicates that we're living life in a blur. We're living on autopilot. And one of the things that we'll talk about in Know Thyself is how can we make sure that we get off autopilot so that we can really be intentional with our time and really be present in the current moment? Because if we are saying things like, man, it flew by so fast, I can't believe it's already fill in the blank, it's an indicator that we are almost just trying to survive our days, our weeks, and we are just going through the motions. We're living life in a blur. And so I would say increasing your awareness of when look for those moments when you might be saying this. And I'll still catch myself. I'm doing this work, I'm teaching this work, but I still catch myself saying things like, man, I can't believe it's already January, or I can't believe my kid's already 6. But creating that awareness, catching ourselves when we might be saying that, because it's an indicator that maybe we've slipped into a little bit of autopilot.
I love that. Love that. So tell us a little bit about your pre-event amped up coaching that our VIP ticket holders are going to get.
Yeah, so they're coaching sessions where we are going to go through the values and really dig into that values work. And the cool thing about this amped up coaching session is you're going to get one-on-one time with us to really dig into your values and how those values can be the foundation for how you write your goals. Because when you think about goals, like every year, especially January 1st, every year everybody sets goals for the year, for the quarter, right? And oftentimes they go off the rails. And what we see is people don't achieve their goals when they're misaligned with their values. And so it's much easier to achieve goals when they are hyper aligned with your values, written through the lens of your values. And so we're going to do the values work. We're going to give you a sneak peek of what you're going to experience at the Know Thyself Workshop, but where we're going to really give the amped up coaching to the VIP ticket holders, a really unique experience is an opportunity to take those values and really evaluate how we're writing our goals to make sure that the values are aligned with the goals, because when that happens, it's way easier to achieve your goals. There's just so much synergy behind your goals because it's part of who you really are. It's part of how you're hardwired. So you're using your superpowers. We like to say your values are your superpowers. You're using your superpowers to get your goals done. The things that are really important to you, the things that you want to achieve, you're going to use those superpowers, and we're going to show you how to do that during that amped up coaching.
Love it. Love it. Well, I already have my amped up VIP ticket, so I am looking forward to getting to know you better and learning from you, Ann. Is there anything else you want to share with our EO East members and our Nerve attendees right now?
Just that I'm so excited to see you guys. I can't wait to do this work with you. It has been life-changing for me personally, and every single time I get to do this work, especially with EO members that are so like hungry for learning and growth and development, it's just been transformational. So looking forward to bringing this work to Nerve and really helping people live a life of more freedom and purpose.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to getting amped up with you in Atlantic City, New Jersey, September 2025 at EO Nerve. See you
Thanks,
soon.
Ethan. See you there.